Hey everyone, Rostic here. So today I want to give you a update on the weather scenario that is going to play out next week. It is our first major Arctic outbreak of the season thus far, and this is how it's going to pretty much set up. Now, right now we have the jet stream from west to east, pretty flat, not a whole lot of ridges in place across the map. However, that is going to change next week. Now, I don't know if you all follow a lot of weather overseas. There is a Typhoon Nuri, which is just actually east of Japan, and a lot of the storm's energy is actually going to be caught up in the jet stream itself and make its way over to the United States. So we're going to kind of have some moisture from Typhoon Nuri here in the next week, actually here in the eastern part of the country. And what's going to happen is a lot of the energy built up in the atmosphere has to go somewhere, and it's going to come over here into Canada, and then pretty much the jet stream is going to sag southward into actually all the way down to the Gulf Coast states next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday. So we're going to have a huge Arctic outbreak. And what's going to happen is basically on Monday we're going to have a couple of lake effect snow showers kick up as a lot of the colder air starts to make its way over relatively warm lakes right now. They're still in the 50s and 60s, so when you have a lot of cold air rushing over the Great Lakes, you get that snow snow effect, that lake snow effect. Aha, there we go. So basically it's going to start knocking our temperatures down well below average. I mean, averages right now are in the 50s. We're going to be well below that into the 20s and 30s for highs. Monday morning, you're going to see lows in like the teens across the upper Midwest and going down into parts of the central U.S. and going down into the deep south by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, even places along the Gulf Coast like New Orleans, Tallahassee, Atlanta, they're only going to be in the 50s and 60s for highs. For high temperatures, that's about like 20-25 degrees below average. Even over into the Big D of Texas, only in the middle 50s for highs, next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's about, again, 15-20 degrees below your average. And up in the Midwest, it is going to be brutally cold. Just, you're going to have wind chill values because with a lot of the cold air rushing into the country, you're going to have a lot of wind, obviously. So the wind chill values, the real feel-like temperatures are going to be near zero in some of the mornings next week up here in the UP of Michigan and the Western Great Lakes and everything. Chicago next Tuesday and Thursday, next Tuesday and Wednesday, only 37 degrees for a high temperature, and your average high is right around 50 degrees, 51 for this time of year. The cold air is not stopping just, in the Midwest and the Deep South. The rest of the East is going to feel the effects as well. We are going to have temperatures in D.C., New York, Boston, only into the 40s and 50s is high. Now, some of the Arctic air is going to lose some of its punch as it moves over into the Atlantic coast, mainly because we still have warmer waters that are kind of just keeping the coastline a little bit warmer than the rest of the interior Northeast. However, still only 40s and 50s for highs, folks. In the beginning of November, we usually have our temperatures right around 60 degrees here in the mid-Atlantic and about the upper 50s in the Northeast. So very, very huge outbreak of cold air coming to you, again, during most of the week next week, and it is going to continue into probably the following weekend, so a week from this upcoming Saturday, and then things will start to moderate just a little bit, but then long-term forecasts suggest that we are going to have another Arctic outbreak in possibly another 2 weeks, and I'll give you more updates on that as it comes along. So get ready for the cold. Brings out those hats, gloves, sweaters, and all that winter gear because it looks like that winter is going to be arriving just a little bit early this year. And if you do live in the Great Lakes area, get ready for a lot of lake effect snow coming to you next week. Until then, remember to keep your eye to the sky, and we'll see you next time.